Welcome to another episode of Giddy Up, and we've got a few things to talk about this week. Start with the jockey, Oisin Murphy. All quiet until it all came out. The drinking and the problems he had's a bit of a shame. The rehab looked really sensible until you then seen the reason it had to come out. The cloth cap brigade probably told him that they didn't want it breaking before they were going to ban him. And to be honest with you, if he came out at the time, was it back in November, and says, look, I've got a problem, I'm going to take a year off, 6 months off, whatever it takes to sort myself out, and he declared these mistakes, we would have probably felt a lot better for him. But he's doing it the hard way, and it's like it's been hidden from you. It's none of our business, to be honest with you. Very, very talented jockey, and we all want him to come back strong. But it's just the whole way the racing goes about things. They really do handle things poorly. And let's get support for the guy and get him back to his best, rather than like he's been punished for a couple of drink driving offences, and he wasn't even on the horses when he got found guilty, as far as I know. So let's get him the cure and the help that he needs, and let's get him back to riding the winners. He's got a good wee replacement in Kieran Fallon. He's jumped up to the plate. He's going to get a great few rides coming up now, because he's really the young and up and coming jockey, taking after his dad. I hope he's not got his carry on that his dad had in his head when he was away for racing. But young Kieran looks the part, and he looks really as if he's going to be a really strong rider for the times to come. So good chance, take it with both hands, and we'll be backing his winners as well, because good talented jockey. Now on to this week. What a week. Backing big priced winners. A lot of yous love to do it, but a lot of yous can't do it. You're only finding winners at 40 to 1 every day and 30 to 1. It's a gnat. There's that much data out there now, and you can get it for places. It's easy to see when it's coming, see the types of races are going to be, and just get in there and make your money. That's why Betfair is so powerful in running big prices. SP, Betfair SP, you're getting 50 to 1 something, it's 20 to 1. It's just incredible the differences you're getting. And then when you start to understand how your data's showing you where you want to play, it really is strong. In the coaching, I try and give you the data so that you've then got your own data. You're no need to go anywhere else. If you want to work on it every day yourself, I show you how to build it all, keep it all, and you can just look at it every day, and I'll point you to it every day. We've got in the Pro Tactics racing, we've got in the Playmaker, we've got in the Pony Up. I've showed you in the last few months exactly how to find them, and they've been flying at 134 units profit this week. Just to run through a couple of them. 14.45 at Musselburgh on the 20th. Idyllical 39 to 1 BSP, superb. Conor Rufaro for Diane Sayre, and it won by 3 1/4 lengths. It didn't just win, it won by 3 1/4 lengths. There was a couple of the ones that were a wee bit shorter and just got up half a length. 1800 at Newcastle, 7 furlong maiden median auction stakes, late night mistake, 24 BSP, Sam James, Carol Buck, bit of dodgy character, but had a scare when I was Ireland racehorses. It's a story I'll tell at a later date, but he had a big scare, and I'm happy to see him still training horses, to be honest with you. 1700 at Southall on the 22nd, move on up, 50 to 1 Betfair SP, half a length. Molly Gunn, first rider, Gay Kellaway. She knows how to fix a handicap horse. 5 furlongs, in you go. Another one. Next one traded at 1,000 to 1 in play. The beauty of Betfair. But we got on it, the 21.51 Betfair SP Silver Eclipse. 1600 at Doncaster. Doncaster's a great track to find these winners. 3 mile handicap hurdle. Thomas Wilmot, Sue Smith, another trainer. See what these prices? Sue Smith, another trainer that can get them ready. Now the next one, definitely not unexpected. Only won by a neck on 24th, 15-12 at Southall, 6 furlong handicap. An expert trainer, Scott Dixon, always have somebody claiming on it when he's getting the money. 44.29. Recall the show. Brilliant, and we're in again. So that's just a wee insight to how easy we found winners this week. 134.09 units profit. That's how you do it. 6 furlong handicap there at Southall. So looking for the big prices is so different to backing favourites. It's also very easy, and they always arrive. So just make sure that you get yourself organised and you have a different strategy for big prices, small prices, because they all pay you profit, and it's how your profit keeps going into your account. Stop topping up, learn how to get your account growing and growing and growing constantly over time. Now, we do the opposite as well. We're into the laying. We love laying. One of our most important services is laying horses, and we love it in the coaching and up the ante and through the card. We love laying. 19th, we were at Wincanton. Grivatina, 1.74 unplaced. Absolutely brilliant. Novice hurdle with Bryony Frost on it for Paul Nicholls. Absolutely brilliant. Got as low as 1.41, but it lost by 4 lengths. Wasn't even placed. Then we went with a couple of scares at Musselburgh, 14.45. We got in the blame, in to blame, 2.38, got as low as 1.14, scared us. But you're never beat until you're beat when you lay horses, and that's what the bookie will always tell you. Sean Quinlan, Keith Dalgleish finished up second on that one. And then the next one, a mile handicap at Southall, beaten 2 1/4 lengths. Copper Mountain 2.68, and we went against Joanna Mason, who we trust. £3 she takes off, and she was riding for Michael and David Easterby, who do not usually leave the money behind when they're on a punt, but we managed to get her beat into second place. And then we were unplaced. Lookout Louis, superb again, 4 1/4 lengths. This is beat by unplaced at 2.13, and then we went straight into the next race at Doncaster. Again, we're using Doncaster. Bellamy de Pintons, 2.12 unplaced. Brilliant. 2 miles, 7 furlongs, handicap chase. Charlie Deutsch, top jockey now. Looking forward to Cheltenham with Charlie, see what happens. Venetia Williams loves Cheltenham as well, so it'll be interesting to see how they go there. And that was beat at distance. Laying things at 2.12 and they're beat at distance, that's what you love. Lay betting's an art, and the discipline that you need is unique, but when you master it, you'll not look back. It's just one of these methods, and again, your strike rate's good, but you've just got to accept small returns and keep your account growing and growing and growing. Simple homework with your data every day will point you straight to these, and I work on this with all the guys in the coaching and on the services. This is one thing that you really need to just sit down, organise and understand how that money arrives when you're laying, because it doesn't come in 39 units in one race. It just comes gradually, nice and slowly. Laying to liability or level laying. 2 different ways you can do it. Just get yourself organised and get into it. So it's been a busy week with Oisin and with the backing the winners, laying the winners, and then you've got your minimum bet. That minimum bet has been such a topic so far. I think it's because it's affecting so many punters out there. And the way that they're going about it, again, it's all wrong. Racing gets it so wrong every time it tries to do something. It doesn't seem to approach things for the right side. It just seems to try and do everything back to front. And rather than speak to people and consult and then do it, they just go charging in with these ludicrous rules, to be honest with you. And the people that are going to get restricted, even the people that say they're gamblers and they've gambled for 3 years and have never lost, match bettors obviously, they're going to be restricted very quickly, because all of a sudden you're going to have 3 lay bets somewhere that you've got the wrong way, or you're going to have 3 bets that you've went into your Betfair account, and all of a sudden the bookie's going, oh, you've had 3 losers in the trot, that's your money, you're not getting another bet this month, and you've got all these bonuses you could be playing up. So this is the restrictions are really hurting everybody. So it's a case of making sure, if you can grab onto one of these things on Twitter and make your voice heard, or like something or retweet something to help anybody that's doing something to try and get the one wallet seems to be the most popular, and that'll do away with a lot of checks, or it'll just be one check, and then you're off and running. And that's what we want. We didn't want any restrictions. We didn't want people on bookies banning us, although it might suit the bookies saying to themselves, that's a match better, he's had 3 losing bets in a trot, let's just do a check on him. It's an easy way to ban you. Simple as that. They just go, oh, he's a match better, rather than looking bad for keep banning everybody every 5 minutes, which is another thing that's just ludicrous. But it's going to have to sort itself out, because it can't keep going on and working for the opposite side. The punters have got to get their turn, and that's what we'll be working hard to do. So just make sure that you can get on the back of somebody and help somebody that's working on a good cause for you, because there's loads of guys out there spending their own time on Twitter and Facebook and just trying to push the agenda with politicians and things like that, just to get things done, and bookies and complaints, and just try and support all these guys out there, and we'll hopefully get a good resolution for everybody. Alright, so it's another busy week, and we're getting closer and closer to Cheltenham. I've got some stories coming up, some videos coming up. We're going to be working close on every day at Cheltenham as well. A couple of prizes probably, so it's going to be really good coming up soon. And as I say, always remember, it's your money, it's my money, it's everybody's money. Have respect for the winners and the losers on Betfair, and I'll speak to you in next week's video.